Welcome to Unplugged where we get it unplugged. Welcome Unplugged till we get it unplugged. Welcome Unplugged till we get it unplugged. What's up, Unplugged gang? It's your boy JT, and I'm back again with another freaking video. So listen, we got emergency, man. We've been dropping videos back to back to back all day. So now we about to update y'all on the free agency. Like this shit is about to be a movie, y'all. And listen, breaking news. Maxx Crosby has been traded. He's been traded to the Baltimore Ravens. We about to put it across the screen what he was traded for. Maxx Crosby, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, he was traded for. I think he was traded for 2 first rounders. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was 2 first rounders. It was 2 first rounders. It was the number 14th pick in the draft, and I think it was another first-rounder pick, the 2026 and 2027 pick of next year. This year and next year's pick. What's that do for Baltimore and how that affect the Raiders? First of all, I'm going to say who won this trade. The reason why let's think of short term. Short term, of course, the Ravens won the trade. They got 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. They got Derrick Henry coming back. This is a good start to get to the defense because they were one of the league lead bottom teams at getting to the quarterback. This is a hell of a trade for them. Long term, I think this will help them out because Maxx Crosby, I think about this. When you put good players in winning situations, let's see how they perform. Maxx Crosby was performing like this in Las Vegas with no team, no defense, no good organization, nothing around him that was good. He just had signed a deal last year. I think it was 3 years. He was at the time he was the highest paid player in the league. But him going to Baltimore, that changed the trajectory. Because since I was watching football, Baltimore has no names on the side of the football. And he can add and cement his legacy to that Raven football. Like you say, play like a Raven. That's the thing. They got key players, bro, all time. Terrell Suggs, Haloti Ngata. You got Bart Scott. You got Ray Lewis. You got Ed Reed. You got Chris McAllister. You have those core players that was on the defensive side of the ball for years in Baltimore. They got 1 ring out of it, but those notable names, man, on that defensive side of the ball, Maxx Crosby can add his name to it. And he's only 28 years old. So that helps out the Raven defense to get to the quarterback. A lot of people saying people having mixed emotions. I saw somebody said they brought up a good point that Maxx Crosby, the trade, the Raiders got compensation to build for the future because now let's give the Raiders some flexibility. Okay, of course I'm taking Mendoza with the number 1 pick in the draft. With that 15 pick, we can do so many things. We could maybe y'all can go get Garrett Wilson. Trade that pick that y'all got for Garrett Wilson. I wouldn't mind that. Giving Mendoza a solidified number 1 receiver. You got Genty, you got Bowers, and you rebuilding that defense as well. So that's a thing, man. When you're trading for a player of that caliber, that doesn't mix up your team. That just bring the togetherness for the team, man. Like. But I think that's the main thing, man. That shit is gonna be exciting to see what happens, man. So, and I remember I told y'all in my last video, I said the Jaguars are one of the teams that's gonna try for Maxx Crosby. I literally thought it was gonna be Chicago because my first mind was Chicago because you let go, you trade DJ Moore, your center retires, you cut another player, you creating all this cap space. What are you doing this for? Like, I don't like the fact that they trade DJ Moore. But that's neither here nor there. Maxx Crosby, and it was rumored that the Jaguars offered the Raiders a package to try to get Maxx Crosby. Because think about this. Maybe if the Jaguars were throwing, I know they're trying to trade Brian Thomason Jr., BTJ. But guess what? BTJ in the first rounder to the Raiders for Maxx Crosby. Travis Hunter being your solidified number 1 receiver now, and you got Jacoby Myers now, and you got Parker Washington, that would be kind of scary in Jacksonville. I think, in my personal opinion. Having Crosby in that defense there, come on, man. But y'all, man, I think Maxx Crosby, he finally. I love when players. But I think the thing is for me, like I was saying, man, like it's all about constructive criticism. I love to see players who are loyal to their team get paid. Of course, I like in basketball terms, Damian Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki in basketball terms. Those guys were loyal to their team for so long, but what happened if you get in a situation like Damian Lillard and you feel like you can't make it farther? I think Damian Lillard wait too long to get out of Portland. Now he's hopping. Now he's back in Portland a couple of years later. Should have never left, by the way. But winning is winning, man. Maxx Crosby, I think he didn't wait too late to get out of Las Vegas. I think him being a Raven is probably one of the most underlining stories for me. I think the trade is a good trade. I think both of the teams got what they want. The Raiders are building for the future. The Ravens are trying to contend for the Super Bowl. It's not on never, man. It's not on ever, man. Another news happened today as well. Joe Mixon got released by the Houston Texans. I pretty much saw this coming. I think Nick Chubb is a free agent, or he's still on a 1 year deal. I don't know. I have to double check and make sure if I'm not mistaken. They got the rookie Woody Marks out of USC, who's he's a work in progress, but he fit in what he did last year and tried to help the team out the best way he can. Now you got David Montgomery, a solidified number one running back. You can split carries with the team and him and Woody Marks. And they also re-signed Dalton Schultz, so that gives C.J. Stroud some familiarity on that offensive side of the ball. Obviously, it helped them out a lot. Give them nice things, man. But listen, y'all see all this stuff right here. Got her on the shirt. Angel Reese in the background is I think is National Women Month, so we celebrate nothing but the women this month. Every time we record a video, give a shout out to each and every woman out there, man. Stay blessed. I was raised by some beautiful women. I'm married now. But that's neither here nor there. Listen, y'all, this is a football only. Listen, I just think this season free agency really don't start until Monday. But teams are making moves. They're making moves, bro. They're making a lot of moves right now to try to just get this shit together. It's either now or never. And it's definitely like it's more of a thing like as in like I'm interested to see. I love it. I really love it. I love the fact that Maxx Crosby got what he deserved. Myles Garrett is another odd one to me. Coming off that sack leader season, losing has to be a thing, bro. Like you see with Demarcus Lawrence been in Dallas for 5+ years. He stick it out thick and through thick and thin. He been a Cowboy and he just couldn't take it no more. He went with Seattle. First year he won the Super Bowl. That goes to show you change environments and what team you go to in free agency is very good because you have to be very careful when you're entering free agent as a player. You have to take a chance on, let me evaluate this team. Let me see what they got. Let me see what their needs. Where do I fit in? Can I be myself? Can I do this? Can I do that? You got to look at the pros and cons when you're signing to a team. Like, think about it. Maxx Crosby got traded. He been wants to get traded since last year. That was rumors. I think he should have been gone the year before. I wouldn't have signed that deal with the Raiders. I would try to seek a trade earlier. That's just my personal opinion. I think the team that should have tried to get a shot, I think Buffalo should have even tried to get in a trade with him because you got Josh Allen, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You just traded for DJ Moore. Why not add Maxx Crosby? But Lamar Jackson, they got Maxx Crosby. And that's just what it is, man. Next topic I'm going to get into. The Ravens are out of the trade of A.J. Brown. This A.J. Brown speculation, this shit keep heating up more and more. I think a deal is going to get done either before Monday or it's going to get done this weekend. Because this trade speculation, it keep getting reports. Reports that he wants. I think eventually the Eagles are looking for, I think, a first rounder and another pick for AJ. I think the thing is there if you don't want to deal with a disgruntled receiver in your organization, that's the last thing you want to do. And if you want to be smart about it, don't trade don't trade him somewhere where he want to go. Like AJ Brown, he did all he can. A player like that, a talent, if you want to be like, okay, Howie Roseman is a calculated and one of the best GMs in the NFL. He's very calculated, and he's gonna get what he get out of all his players. I think the thing is, AJ Brown is at a point in his career where I don't think winning really matters no more. I'm not sure, but that's the oppression he's getting off me. It's like if I catch 5 balls, pause
Say it again.
for 45 yards and a touchdown, I ain't happy. But if I catch like that Dallas game, he had 100 yards in the first 3 quarters, cooking. He had so much to say after that. Like, are you like it's very like I want a player to get their stats, but also don't jeopardize the team. Don't call out your quarterback. Don't call it the offensive coordinator because that brings the team chemistry down. That's just my personal opinion. I'm never big on calling somebody out or anything. Is all about closed behind doors. And when you start putting your business out there on Front Street, that's when you fuck up the whole chemistry, bro. I think the deal for AJ Brown, the Patriots offered the Eagles a first and a third, and it got rejected. Yeah, the Eagles want more compensation, bro. You gotta do a first, a third, and throw in a caliber player to help their team out. If you want AJ Brown, we're gonna make you work for it. We're just not but to hand you him. Like, no, you're gonna have to be able to capitalize off some trade, and I have to get some competition, not competition. I'm gonna have to get some compensation in return. That's just no way around it. That's just common sense. We're gonna have to get compensation in return. We're gonna have to. And also I read that the Raiders have $130 million in cap space after the Maxx Crosby trade. So that gives them a more than enough room to make free agent acquisitions. They should, if I'm them, I will be very hands-on on free agency. You're going to have to make signs. You're going to have to make moves. Because if you think about it, Monday, I think Monday is Monday, March 9th, where you can start actually making and tampering. And then the 11th, let me see. Okay, yeah. So listen at this, y'all. So March 9th is the legal tampering period where you can go talk to players, you can negotiate deals, but the thing is not officially until Wednesday where the players can sign and they can move on to their next team. So here's the thing. I think the thing is there are still a bunch of free agents out. I am going to go through the remaining. I'm gonna go against the next top 20, the top 20 free agents right now, man. I'm gonna predict where they're going at right now in the top 20 free agents, 1 through 20. I'm gonna tell you right now. Number 1, Trey Hendrickson. I think, in my personal opinion, I think Trey Hendrickson will be a Chicago Bear. I'm going to tell you why. Because they're creating this cap space, and I think the thing is he wants to win. He wants to go to a winning organization. Chicago is trending in the right direction. They have a beautiful defense. Their secondary is nice, even though I don't like the fact of what they did on the offensive side of the ball so far to start this offseason. I understand you want to go younger, but DJ Moore was a big part of that offense. I neither here nor there. But I think Trey Hendrickson would definitely help that team out, helping get some pass rush to the quarterback. And it's very interested to see what's going on, man. Like I'm very intrigued to see what happens, man. Like, I'm so serious and I'm so ready to see what happens, bro. Number 2, Tyler Linderbaum. I got the number 2 free agent, the center, the all-pro center. I got him going to the Washington Commanders. The reason why, because Jaden Daniels need a center. They just cut, what's the center they cut? Tyler Bedaz. He just signed a 3-year, $30 million deal with the Chargers. So I think Tyler Linderbaum to help secure Jaden Daniels in that offensive line. You have a veteran presence who played on some good, protecting some good quarterbacks. And I think the thing, he will help out that offensive line in Washington. Number 3, I got Jalen Phillips, the pass rushing guru. I got him going, re-signing a 2-year deal, $30 million worth with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think he returns back to Philly. He loves that system. He loves that defense. He loves the surrounding of they got Jalen Carter. Also, Eagles are also talking. I'm hearing rumors about Jalen Carter. Eagles want to move on from Jalen Carter because if you think about it, Jalen Carter has a contract year coming up. If I'm not mistaken, he's in this year the last of his rookie deal, and he's going to be looking for a max contract. But if you think about it on the other side of the spectrum, you have Jordan Davis. He's younger. He's not Jalen Carter-ish, but Jordan Davis, he's a locker room guy. He's a team-friendly guy. You know, Jalen Carter got this perception about him since he spit on Dak Prescott. He creates unnecessary personal fouls. And people say he played with emotion. No, you're just being a dumbass. That's just what it is. You're just being a dumbass. There's no way around it. So I don't think the Eagles really want to pay him for real. I don't care how talented you is. Off the field issues will never get you a second-term contract in this day and time. This day and age, you will not get a second contract acting out like that. Because I'm all for players getting their money and being passionate. But, nah, that ain't it, Number 3, Alec Pierce. I got Alec Pierce actually signing with the Dallas Cowboys. The reason why is because they need a security blanket. They need somebody who can... They have George Pickens and they got CeeDee Lamb. I think Alec Pierce makes the most sense going to Dallas because that can help Dak Prescott in that passing game. Because CD was hurting some of last year. George Pickens stepped up in his emergence. But I think Dallas makes the most sense for me. Obviously, there were some other teams, Kansas City, Indianapolis re-signing, and also the Patriots. But, yeah. The next offensive tackle, I got Rasheed Walker going to the Jacksonville Jaguars, helping out Trevor Lawrence, protecting him on that side. Number 6, I got Double O. I don't know how to explain his name. I know he played with the Chargers last year. I actually got him signing with the New York Giants because they need another pass rusher, another veteran in there. They got Kevon. They want to trade, I think Thibodeau, that's his name. I know they got Brian Burns, one of the best sack leaders in the NFL. Get rid of him. Braden Smith. I got Braden Smith going to the Las Vegas Raiders, signing a 4-year deal worth $80 million. I think the Raiders will be able to try to assure that offensive line to protect Mendoza. You cannot buy a car and not have the keys to go with the car. You got to have an offensive line to protect your quarterback. You can't draft the quarterback and expect to have no line. Simple. You got to do the dirty work. You got to spend the money in free agency to protect your young quarterback. Simple. Next person, John Franklin Myers. I got him signing with the New York Jets. 2-year deal. Alontae Taylor re-signing with the New Orleans Saints. I think he deserved a deal. But you know what's crazy? I just read a report that says Maxx Crosby was traded for the same value as Sauce Gardner. And that's very eye-boggling because I think since the injury, Sauce Gardner hasn't been the same corner in the league. He's still a top 10 corner. But I just don't think he's that guy that a lot of people think he is. Like, Sauce Gardner is a good oh my gosh. Sorry guys. I'm definitely putting that in this video. Oh shit. That was funny as fuck. But like I said, y'all, sorry, my ring light unplugged. But I think Sauce Gardner, he's a good cornerback. But I think the thing is, injuries derail his career. But Maxx Crosby definitely just deserves it, man. And it's very weird to see what's going on in this NFL right now. I just think the thing is, I'm interested to see what happens from here. I'm happy to see that free agency is actually moving. Oh man, so hold on, y'all. So listen, I'm looking on Twitter because you know I got the updates every time something happened. So NFL rumors: the Jaguars tried to put together a trade package to acquire Maxx Crosby. I said it in my video. I know I wasn't tripping because I think Jacksonville makes perfectly sense for Maxx Crosby to go there. Contending team coming off a playoff victory, second-year head coach Trevor Lawrence. They got their franchise guy. One player was reportedly offered is Brian Thomas Jr. That would have give Mendoza a solidified number 1 receiver. and they declined it. That's interesting. That's interesting that the fact that they maybe declined. I don't know. I understand you want to build for the future, but are you sure these receivers and these guys out of college are going to give you the same production as you're looking for as in a BTG who been over 1,000 yards in his first couple years in the NFL? Yes, he's been nicked with injuries, but for the most part, he's been consistently on the field. He's a good route runner. He's a great pass catcher. He's good in space. When you give him the ball in space, he can make defenders miss with the best of them. I think that's the thing I'm worried about. I don't know if the Raiders did get enough back for Maxx Crosby. It's okay to get the picks because you're trying to build for the future, but I think the thing is you have to put pieces in place around your young quarterback if you're going to draft a quarterback number 1 in the draft. Yeah, man. Also, the Patriots are heavily pursued Alec Pierce. Like I said, I know what I be talking about with this football knowledge, bro. Like I've never played in the NFL. I've never played college football. Damn it, I've never played high school football, but I've watched it enough to know about fit, schemes, strategically, and things of that nature. Come on, man. Alec Pierce will be a good fit for Drake May, even though they cut Stephon Diggs. They got Keyshawn Boutte. They got who else they got at the receiver position? They got Douglas. Adding Alec Pierce would be like a slot receiver type thing. But I think the thing is, and also, y'all know my team. I'm a big Panther fan. Y'all know I'm a big Panther fan, and I think the thing is, I'm glad that the Panthers did not decide to put all their eggs in one. I understand we need a pass rusher, but be very strategic. I know that Dan Morgan, he wants to build chemistry on his team. He's not going to go all out and spend a bunch of money. He's very strategic. I think these are the pass rushers that I want. I think that make the most sense. I got 3 people on my list for Carolina. I got Jalen Phillips. Wouldn't be mine if we sign him. I wouldn't be mad if we trade for the guy in New York, Thibodeau, number 5. I think that's his name. Also, I want Trey Hendrickson just to pair somebody on that line with DB, somebody who can get to the quarterback. And I think it'll work, man. You just got to be very, very cautious of what you're doing when you're dealing with free agent. We need the linebacker position. I think we can get another safety possibly because Nick Scott is a free agent. We need offensive line help. Well, offensive tackle help. But it's going to be interesting to see, man, what happens, man. But this NFL offseason is kicking off to a good start. I love it. During National Women's Month. Shout out to all the women out there for sure. See, I got the Angel Reese back jersey on. I got the her sign back up there. Listen, I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man, so you can get each and every video. Don't forget to hit that bell. Don't forget to follow my Twitch. Don't forget to follow me and Tanisha's couple page. Listen, we're on the road to 500 over there. Can you do me a favor and get us to 500, please? That's all I'm asking. But I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Got to get ready to go to bed. This is going to be up tonight, man, about an hour. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all know we out.